Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exposed, Scandalous Files of the Elite. I'm your host, Jim Chapman. We're back with a Murdaugh episode, but a little bit different today. Y'all, I tried as hard as I could to get this next Murdaugh episode out regarding his trial, and I just could not do it in time. Sometimes life happens. I had some things I had to take care of that were non-podcast related, and it just took up a little bit more time than I thought, and I could not get out what I'm going to call the egg juror episode in time. So I'm going to drop volume 6 of the Murdaugh Jailhouse Phonecalls series. Hopefully you'll get at least a little bit of your Murdaugh fix. A lot of people love these Jailhouse Phonecalls. And in this volume 6 of that series, you're going to hear 4 calls from Buster. You're going to hear 4 calls from Liz, 2 from John Marvin, 1 from Randy, and 1 from Lynn. So there's a total of 12 calls, and Murdaugh gets pretty emotional in this one, in several of the calls. And he also talks extensively about that roadside shooting where he supposedly got shot on the side of the road. You're going to hear some interesting talk on that. So here it is, volume 6 of Murdaugh's Jailhouse Phonecalls.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Did you hear from Butch?
No. I texted him today, and I've called him once, and I haven't heard from him.
Okay. Good deal. Did Jim call you?
When?
Today.
No.
They were asking me if somehow, they have there's this bond hearing tomorrow.
Right. I knew that.
And they seem optimistic that something's going to happen. I believe it when I see it. But if something does happen tomorrow, then I think they want me staying in Columbia. And is it all right for me to stay in your apartment?
Yeah.
But you have the key with you?
I do.
All right. Well, I mean, if they're optimistic enough that something's going to happen, then they'll call you. If they don't call you, then don't worry about it.
Well, Jim told John that that even though the hearing's tomorrow, that there probably isn't going to be a ruling until like next week.
I know that. I know that's what they said, but I'm just telling you what Dick said. Dick said if I get out tomorrow, he wants me to stay in your apartment. Now, he might not be optimistic that that's going to happen. And if they haven't called you to worry about it, then they obviously, that ain't going to happen. So don't worry about it. Just if you see a call from them, if you don't see a call from them, don't worry about it.
Okay, well, I'll know because, I have Jim's number, and Dick called me the other day, and when he calls me, it comes up as Harpootland.
10-4. Did Brooklyn get a letter?
I don't think she's gotten it yet.
She hasn't?
I don't think it was sent until yesterday.
Let's see. I gave it to them on Tuesday, sent on Wednesday.
Yeah, but I don't think
it. Hopefully she'll get it before she leaves, but if not, she'll get it when she gets back.
Yeah, well, I think she asked off of work for Friday, so...
she's coming up Thursday.
No, she's coming up Friday morning, but, if it doesn't get there till Friday afternoon, then she's probably not going to get it until she goes back.
That's okay. She can get it when she gets it. So, you have a good day?
Yeah, having a good day. I've been spending so much money, and it hurts me.
On what?
People's Christmas presents.
Well.
I got to buy a present for everybody.
Well.
And it's a lot of people.
I'll tell you this, Buzz.
What?
Hang on.
Helen?
People, something that was Mom or Paul's. And I think people really like that.
Well, I wasn't going to do that.
We'll see if I get out of here, which, like I say, I'm not optimistic, but we'll see. They seem to be optimistic, but they were optimistic the first time too.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, I've already bought everybody something, so.
Well, we'll talk about finances when I get out of here, but I'm gonna make sure you're okay.
Well, I mean, I make money.
I know.
And if I don't go back in the spring, then I'll continue to make more effectively.
I know. I'm talking about anyway. We'll get all that square. Talk to you when we're not on this phone being recorded.
Okay.
All right. Everything else is good.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah. I just won 4 suits in a Phonecalls.
Oh yeah, I know how to play Tom.
Yeah, there's 4 of us put in a canteen item and played first one to win 5 games. And so, anyway, big stuff going on. I got to see about the NFL board.
I gotcha.
All right, so Brooklyn's coming up tomorrow morning.
No. Well, yeah, today's Thursday.
Where are you staying?
When?
In Charlotte.
At a hotel.
Have you seen Bobby or any of those boys that live there?
No, I mean, not recently.
You haven't seen them while you're staying in Charlotte?
They don't live in Charlotte.
I thought some of your friends did.
No, not anymore.
Oh, they don't?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, you at work now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we're out tonight, I may try to call you tonight. If not, I'll call you tomorrow or what have you, okay?
All right.
I love you, buddy.
No, love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
Am I catching a bad time?
No, I'm just waiting on a guest to get wrapped, and then I'm going to be walking to my car.
Where are you shopping?
What are you doing? Yeah, I'm at Bay Street, Outsiders on Bay Street, and there were a pair of shoes that my dad wanted that were actually for his birthday like a month ago, and I forgot to get them to him. Yeah, I meant to pick them up before Thanksgiving. I just forgot.
Good deal.
What are you doing?
Just finished playing a little poker. I told you my canteen got screwed up this week, right?
Yeah, you did.
So I didn't play anything. So I've been having to play chess and cards and tonk and poker for canteen items. I'm about stocked back up. I had a good little run.
Oh, good.
It is nothing little. I mean, we played, bags of chips and whatever, just little canteen stuff. And still enough to get me through the week.
Well, good.
Y'all doing it? Hey, did you get your letter?
No, I haven't gotten it yet. I have to check every day. Maybe when we get home today, we'll get it. Did you already know how to play chess?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Played in a long time, but I actually started playing again in rehab in Florida.
Oh, you did? Oh, I talked to them today. Thank you. Michelle?
Yeah.
Is that or Melissa?
I can't remember one of them. The director?
She said that she remembered you and that she was one of your counselors. It's
Melissa,
definitely an M name. Melissa. And she, I was just calling because, I didn't know if that was still.
And they got my clothes.
Well, no. Nils has your clothes. She was in Orlando over Thanksgiving and picked everything up. So all that's back, I guess, in Somerville.
Cool.
So Lynn will know the answer to that. And so, anyways, I was just calling to see if.
Tell Lynn everything was clean. Don't be bothering nothing. I washed it before I packed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did they have they had a laundry room for you?
Yeah, washing machine and dryer.
Like with quarters, or you could just use it?
No, you just use it. You had to buy detergent, but it was like a buck a load.
Well, listen to this. They have this new app. It's called Hamper.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking into getting it for Buster for Columbia. But it's basically like Uber for your clothes. So you put all your dirty clothes in a hamper, and a driver will come by from the Hamper app and pick up your clothes, wash them at their house, and come back and fold them, like delivered the next day. Well, my friend says it's only like $5 a load, and she swears by it. She's got, this busy career and a child that's turned off age, and she says she just doesn't have time for laundry. That's how she gets her laundry done, and she was telling me that she goes, even my thongs are folded to perfection. And
what?
so I was, her thongs.
Oh, really?
Like her thong underwear.
So they fold it to perfection.
Yeah. So I told John Marvin that last night, and this friend does not have the most perfect body.
Come on, what the hell is she doing in thong?
She goes, I don't want to hear anything else about the service. I cannot think about her in thong underwear.
Oh, my God.
So, anyways, I thought... Well,
he's ready to go to Arkansas.
Yeah, he's leaving tomorrow with my dad.
I hope they have a great time. He's done so much for me.
Well,
right.
I'm sure that they will.
You were right about that thing. There is a virtual thing tomorrow that, anyway, Dick and Jim seem very optimistic about it. Like I say, I believe it when I see it. They were optimistic the first time and the second time. So,
well,
but I know they've been working hard on it, and I appreciate it. I mean,
Well, if it does happen tomorrow, just know I can come and get you. You can come back here.
He said if something happened tomorrow, he wanted me to stay in Columbia. So, I'll let you know. The thing's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then, it ain't like...
Well, do you know why is it virtual?
I don't know.
But is the lady in Columbia?
Yeah.
The judge?
But, that's, tell you the truth, rather than them dragging me out in ankle chains and, they put on a big show like I'm going to attack somebody. I guess that's standard protocol. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. But rather than having to go deal with all that, it suits me for it to be virtual.
Yeah, no doubt. And then just have a little bit of privacy, maybe. But I just was wondering if that was something.
News outlet they won't be able to record it, but I'm sure they'll be on there listening, and whatever said they're going to print. So anyway, all right, I just wanted to call you. I'll buzz you later, and I'll call y'all tomorrow and let you know.
Okay, well,
tell everybody, hey, love you.
Let me know if there's something I can do tomorrow to help.
I'll call you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hey, Bud.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, man.
Am I catching you at a bad time?
How are you? No.
I don't have but 2 seconds, John. Will you see if you can get Jim on the line? I tried to call him, and I can't get him, and I'm not going to be able to call him tonight.
You need Jugger. Let me get him. Hello?
Hey.
Hello? No answer. What you need?
Nothing. I need to. They want me to say something tomorrow, and he wanted me to go over it with him, so I got it done.
Well, hey, somebody about they're not having the bond hearing tomorrow.
Yeah, they are.
No, I got postponed. He called me just a little while ago.
Oh, he did because of the new charges?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't know that. Okay, so.
Yeah, he called me, and I guess he couldn't recall you, but But so yes, he told me they'll postpone it till Monday or early next week,
so they could get all the new ones too.
I guess.
10-4. All right. Well, that's what I needed to know. All right. Hey.
Okay.
How about sending him a text then? That that's what I was trying to call him about, to read this stuff, but since it's not going to be tomorrow. Are you sure he's talking about the bond hearing, John? Because the receiverships continue too.
Both of them got postponed.
Okay, all right. Because they served me with 7 new warrants like at 5:30, and I called Jim. I think they did that, probably trying to last minute keep it from being able to get on there tomorrow.
Right.
But anyway.
Hey, but is there any thought about going in on it and anything that you could think of, go ahead and talk to them about ahead of time before they keep digging stuff up?
Nobody's asked.
Would that not be beneficial?
To do that.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll talk to Kick and Jim about it.
Okay.
I told him I'd go through paperwork and tell him exactly which ones
I understand.
were problematic. I offered to do that before I went to rehab, or while I was in rehab. Or even before I went, I think. I don't know. My mind wasn't too sharp then, but I'm pretty sure I offered to do it.
Okay. Well, he called less than an hour ago and said that it had been postponed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably okay. Good deal. All right. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
I'll call. I'm not gonna be able to call tonight, but I'll call. Good luck hunting.
Okay.
I probably won't bother you tomorrow. I'll probably call you Sunday night and have a good trip. Take some pictures for me.
Will do. Call me anytime.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Hey?
Hey, am I calling you too late?
No, I was just sitting here.
Huh?
John's trying to just catch up on the phone. What are you doing?
John's gone. So I knew you had the kids up and you were worn out.
Well, they've gone to bed, and I'm going to with all the Christmas shopping.
Did you get my letter?
No, it still hasn't come.
You need to call him and find out what's going on. I gave it to him last Friday.
Well, I talked to him last night, and he said that they mailed mine and Brooklyn's this week. So
Brooklyn's to yours, to you?
No. He mailed it to Brooklyn, but he just
okay. I didn't get him Brooklyn's until Tuesday.
Yeah, and I texted him. I tried to call him that next day, and that next morning. And he didn't answer, so I just texted him, I guess, and he said he got it out to her that day on Wednesday. And I guess he said he mailed them on Tuesday.
So he mailed them to y'all on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, mine on Tuesday and hers on Wednesday.
Well, shit, you should have it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I
don't know.
Just running slow. All right, well, I was just checking. You doing okay? You know they continue that hearing thing.
Oh, they did do it?
Yeah.
I thought it was postponed.
Yeah, it was continued, postponed.
Oh, I thought you meant they continued on with it.
No. Continued means put it off.
Gotcha.
So I think till Monday, but I'm not sure.
Well, do you feel any better about it? Do you think?
I don't feel bad about it. I just, I don't know. We'll talk about it when I get out. If I get out.
Well, it just seems like there's a different guy, so that would be good.
They seem really optimistic. We'll see. Hey, y'all should have seen me. You should have seen what this moved the Sioux dude in here in our pod. This guy Courtney that I really like. I mean, he was a true convict, but he was older and he was more mellow.
Yeah.
Now, when I say convict, he wasn't like a convict. He was like always in trouble with guns. He was in all these shootouts, and he didn't do drugs or do anything like that. He didn't rob people. he had these gun charges. But anyway, I liked it. He was laid back. He's very jail smart. He's been in prison a fair amount. I mean, I know it sounds strange that I liked him, but he was a really laid back guy, and we just kind of hit it off, played chess, and liked football. Anyway, he left. He went wherever he was going. But he taught me a lot about being in here. It helped me with things about being in here, you know. You do certain things, get by certain things. But anyway, they brought a new dude in. And I mean, he's crazy as shit. He take off all his clothes and he stay there. He doo-dooed his hands and rubbed it all over the window in his cell and all over the walls and took his clothes, took all his clothes off and stuffed them in the toilet, got flushed in the toilet, so the pot flooded. And,
oh, gosh.
And then we finally turned the water off, and then he knocked the sprinkler head off. And I mean, the whole damn thing flooded. I mean, it was like four hours of getting water up. And I mean, they come.
Did y'all have to get it up?
Nah, I mean, they got people to do it. I just help. Just give you something to do. You either sat in your room or, you know, I said, shit, I help. But, anyway, you know, the water that flooded was not sewage water. So, I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. It was just mopping and squeegeeing. But, they come and get it, and they came back up to the flat, you know, these doors have these little flaps so they can push food through and stuff. They make him back up, handcuff him, and I mean, haul him out of here buck-ass naked. That's a damn funny thing.
Is he white or black?
Huh?
Is he white or black? Is he white or black?
But I feel sorry for him in a sense because when he came in here on Tuesday, one of the guards comes up to him, one of the lieutenants, who's one of the higher ranking people, comes in and says, whatever his name is, says, look, man, you know your mama used to be a guard out here. She used to work for me. I've talked to her on the phone. She said, tell you calm down and take your meds. That was on Tuesday. They never brought him any meds. He's obviously mentally ill. And I mean, he just went out. You know, there's a lot of that goes on in here. I feel sorry for a lot of these people. But anyway, all right. I got a lot more I'll tell you when I see you in person. All right, I love you.
Well, so that.
Enjoy your weekend with the kids, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Bye.
Love you.
Hey, bud.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm here in Rock Hill watching the South Carolina basketball game.
Who we playing?
Florida State.
Who?
Florida State.
Florida State?
Yeah.
Huh. I got you. Well, did y'all have a good time in Rock Hill?
Yeah, we did.
Did Brooklyn get my letter?
No, I don't think she's gotten it yet.
10-4. Well, she can get it when she goes back. Is she going back today?
Yes.
10-4. That'll be on the lookout.
Oh, well.
Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she's good.
Is she with you now?
She just went upstairs. She's hungover, and she's going to take a nap.
She's what?
Hungover.
Y'all had a big night last night?
No, I was pretty tamed, but she got after it. She didn't feel very good.
Well, I'm glad she did. She deserved that. Did she have fun?
Yeah, she had a good time.
Brooklyn cracks me up. She's like, Mom, you can always just take one look at her and know when she's just got the biggest buzz, you know?
That's right.
I mean, it doesn't take anything to know when she's got a buzz.
Right.
You remember how Mom used to smile?
I do. Hey there.
So what else is going on?
What?
What else is going on?
Really nothing. We're not doing a whole lot. I'm going back to stay in Columbia tonight.
You are?
Yeah.
Jim and them seem very optimistic that, because I'm not keeping my hopes up, but hang around until you find out what happened. I might need a ride.
10-4.
So we'll see. You going to stay in Columbia tonight?
Yeah.
You talked to John since he went to Stuttgart?
He texted me some pictures, but no, I haven't spoken to him.
When was the last time you talked to him?
Probably Thursday night.
Did he happen to tell you anything Jim told him?
No.
He didn't? 10-4. All right, well, I'll tell you about it when not on this telephone. It's funny.
10-4.
Shit that went on in here. Have I talked to you since I told you about the dude busting the sprinkler head?
No.
Oh, Buster. Is now a bad time for you? You want me to call you tonight?
No, I'm fine.
This dude comes in. Did I ever tell you yet about this guy Courtney that came in here? He got here. He was only here for like 2.5 weeks. But I mean, he was he'd served 3 stints before, but it's all gun related, possession of guns and shooting, and he's really a laid back guy. I know this sounds crazy. He's really a laid back guy. He's just, it seems to me, this is just my thought, what little bit I got to know him. He had dreads down to his waist, but he seemed like a guy that doesn't go looking for trouble, but he doesn't back down from it. Does that make sense?
It does.
And he served a couple of stints, and he was in here. I mean, he's a real hard criminal. I mean, he's done hard time, but he's a really good guy. I mean, he and I really hit it off. He likes football. He likes to play chess. He's intelligent, and he's well-read. He had a bunch of stuff. I mean, he'd been in here for a while, so he had a bunch of stuff. He knew how to do things. He knew how to move, and you know what I mean? He knew how to manipulate the system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, I really liked him, but he left last Wednesday, so they brought this dude into his cell that, I mean, he was freaking nuts. So next thing you know, he's always banging on the door. Next thing you know, Buster, he's taking off all his clothes, everything, and he stuffed them in the toilet. And he's steady flushing the toilet so it'll run over.
Right.
So water's running out in the floor. Well, then we take a bunch of towels and shit and shove it up on his door where it's backing up in his room. And then we turn the water off. The officer opens the closet door where the water is, so we turn the water off. Well, next thing you know, that bastard pops the sprinkler head. I didn't even know you could do that, but apparently if you hit it hard enough, you can pop the sprinkler. So he's in his cell, butt naked. Buster, he's taking shit, and he's shit in his hands, and he rubs it all over the window. The doors have windows in them,
Right.
He's taking shit and rubbed it all in the window, all on the walls, and then he busts the sprinkler head off.
Damn.
I mean, a nasty son of a bitch. So that was all day Friday. 2 inches of water went everywhere. Then these fools backed up a toilet this morning, but fortunately it didn't come down to where I was.
Yeah.
But, just crazy stuff. What time are you going back to Columbia?
I don't know. I'll probably stay here as long as Brooklyn does, and she's going to take a little nap, so I'll probably be here for an hour or so.
Did y'all have a good time with the birthday party?
Yeah, it was a good time.
Where'd y'all go?
Man, we went to some dude's house. His name was Will. He has like a barn, and it was like had like a party in his barn. It was Christmas themed, so you did like the White Elephant Christmas, and they had like various games you played.
What's the White Elephant Christmas like? Where you take a gift?
That's right. You pick a gift from like a big communal pot, and then you can steal a gift or.
So even though it was his birthday, y'all got presents.
Well, it just kind of happened to be Brooklyn's dad's birthday today. Yesterday didn't really have anything to do with his birthday. It was just a Christmas party.
Oh, well, but it was fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Tracy's okay?
Yeah, she's good.
10-4. All right, well, I'll try to check on you tonight, and I'll call you as soon as this thing's over tomorrow. It's at like 9:30.
Okay, sounds good.
So, anyway, like I said, they seem optimistic. I refuse to let myself get hopes up, you know. So I'm sitting here watching football. Panthers are tied with the Falcons are leading the Panthers.
I gotcha.
So, all right. Tell Brookie I said hello. Y'all drive safe.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, man.
Hey, Alex.
What you doing?
Oh, man, I'm sitting on my ass right now. Thinking about doing something this afternoon.
Well, that's a good thing. You at your house?
Yeah, I'm at the house. I went duck hunting this morning. I took a nap, and I've been screwing around, reading stuff on the computer and stuff like that.
How was the duck hunting?
It was good. It was good.
On at your pond?
I did up in Allendale. I've been having a bunch of ducks, and there wasn't nearly as many this morning, but still wanted to kill the limits. And we killed a gadwall too, so it was good.
You killed a gadwall?
Yeah.
How many people on it?
Just me and Rusty. Yeah.
So what y'all kill, a gadwall and what else?
Yeah, we killed 2 limits of wood ducks and 1 gadwall.
Cool.
I mean, we really didn't know. We didn't know that's what it was. I told Rusty, I said, well, I think that might have been a mallard. Or if it wasn't, it was a wild big duck. And make a long story short, when we picked it up, it was a gadwall. But in any event. How you been doing?
Was it with a bunch of them?
No, it looked like there was one other. But that's basically it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, it is good. It is good. So hopefully we'll build the duck back up. Man, we've been having food crews on there. At one time there was, I don't even know, bro.
Have you been able to hunt yet?
One other time.
You got a bunch of ringnecks up there or not?
None yet.
All wood ducks?
All wood ducks, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, you know, and these other ducks mixed in. There's some teal mixed in and some other stuff, so. But anyway.
Did you release any mallards up there?
A few, like 30, just to quack.
Sure.
I don't think, well, maybe 10 live, and I think alligators got them, but I don't think that 10 or so lived.
You got alligators where you flooded?
Well, in the right next to it, across the dike. Some alligators come into the duck pond, you know. But I don't know. I mean, there's always a bunch of alligators up there. That's a damn sure.
Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to think. Did you have water in it when we rode up there that day? You didn't, did you?
Yeah. Well,
we saw gators somewhere.
And we saw gators in the big pond, but I didn't have the duck pond itself flooded.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah. But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's Christy and the girls?
They all right. And Christy went to watch her mom in singing the church Christmas play or something today. Caroline's at a friend's house.
Are they out for the break?
Caroline's home for the break. Mary Elizabeth, of course, we ain't seen her, but we probably won't see her for a while, I guess.
But the classes are over?
I know classes are over. I don't know about Mary Elizabeth's finals. I don't know if I assume she's done with her finals, bro, but I don't know, man. I ain't sure.
She just likes it up there, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does, bro. You know?
That's how I used to be. Man. Remember, I didn't come home till right at Christmas time.
Yeah. Yeah, she just soon stay right there and not come home. But, she wants to come and visit us, but she doesn't like just hanging around in Hampton.
I understand.
What suits her fine? Come home for about 2 days and go back for a few days, and come home for a little bit and go back.
That's what I used to like to do.
Yeah. Mix in going to Charleston and mix in going to stand at the river and that type of stuff. That would be perfect for her.
Sure. Well, that's good.
But anyway.
You know what? It really, and I'm not saying that's better than what Caroline does. It's just, whatever makes her happy.
Well, Caroline loves staying up there, but Bo, I don't know, she feels like she needs to come and stay with us some too, I think. Of course, she's just figuring it out too, anyway.
Yeah.
But, hey, Bo, I got to ask you about a few things.
All right.
On the trust. So apparently Jim and Dick have been saying you want to use monies that are basically you want to use monies that are protected to pay for our attorney's fees. And your choices, as I see it, are twofold. One, either use your retirement.
I'm not saying that. I'd rather pay them with unprotected money, but I don't know how to do that.
Well, I don't know how to do that either.
So I would do is there's no choice. And remember now, Randy, everything on this phone is recorded, and I promise you they listen to every one of my phone calls.
Well, no, I understand that. And I mean, if you don't want to talk about this on the phone, I don't mind.
We might have to, but, like I said, I don't get my hopes up. They seem optimistic about this hearing tomorrow, so we see what happens then and then talk about it.
Well, we really have to talk soon because I got to make some decisions on Papa's trust, dispersing that. I don't know. You'd have to get somebody to look into it, but I think if that money stays in that trust, it's protected in the trust. If it comes out, it's not protected. But Daddy's retirement's not enough to take care of everything for you. So I mean, well, and so the problem, the spot I'm in, if I don't know what you want to do, it comes out, it gets subject to becoming a personal asset.
We just don't do anything until we figure out what's going on tomorrow.
Well, I mean, that's fine to wait for them, but Bo, in the next couple of weeks, I really need to know.
Well, I mean, either I'm going to be in here and we'll talk about it on the telephone, or I'll be out and we'll talk about it in person.
Sure. Well, let's just plan on doing that one way or another. That's all right with you.
We can deal with it,
So is this
by phone or in person?
So is this, that'd be fine. So is this hearing tomorrow, does it include those new charges?
My understanding is that's why I got put off from Friday.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't know. I just heard it after the fact that it was put off. But in any event. All right. Well, the other thing is, I guess just wait until after tomorrow and see what happens and give me some guidance. It's hard to know when I'm not hearing from you. I'm hearing it from somebody else. I don't know, what you've asked people to do or not to do.
Well, the first time I ever even heard about the trust was when they were out here, I guess Wednesday or Thursday, and they said they had talked to you about it.
Well, Bo.
And they said that may be an option. Here's the thing is, I have a concern as to, fear of the unknown is the biggest fear. I want to make sure that, number one, using retirement money is potentially problematic. I want to make sure it doesn't open something up, number one. You follow me?
Sure.
And number two is, whatever you pay 20% more.
That's exactly right.
So, I have been reluctant to do that, and, they know that, and so you know, we had talked at some point early on about the trust, and then it sounded like it wasn't going to be funded soon enough. Whatever. So anyway, that was
that's part of the problem is with the receivers. You know, I don't think it would be a problem funding the trust, but Papa's trust is a different story. But I'll tell you how this trust came into it. The receivers asked me at the beginning of last week, and they said that Jim and Dick were saying that you wanted to use the trust to pay your attorney's fees as opposed to using retirement. But in any event, we can definitely talk about it. We can definitely talk about it later.
But let's just see what happens. But you understand my thinking is, so have they tried to claw back the payments to the bank? No. But I mean, I assume that the court will try to do that. The receivers don't actually make that decision, I don't think. I think the court does. That's what I've been told. So, no, they haven't tried to do that. Let's just see what happens. And, you know, if we need to have a long conversation on this phone, we will. If not, then we can do it in person.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
So, we'll just see what else is going on. But what happened in Kentucky, Randy? I turned on the TV and it said 70 people got killed.
Really bad tornado. I hadn't watched the news, but that's what it is.
Damn.
Yeah, really bad tornado.
Must have been. And then it hurt a bunch of people in Illinois, too, and Arkansas.
3 states I heard. But literally, I haven't watched it, but I just heard everything secondhand. And I was told that some was describing it as the worst tornado ever, and I don't know what that means, whether that's, you know, body count or what. I don't really know.
Wow.
But, yeah, it's, anyway.
Man, I tell you what, I got so many stories to tell y'all.
Jim told John the story first of last week or end of the week before.
Oh, that was crazy in and of itself, but, I mean, there's so much other stuff. Oh, my gosh. I mean, you just can't imagine. But
no, you ought to be jotting it down.
You know,
I don't know if you could jot that kind of stuff down and keep it private.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that's just kind of funny that didn't even really involve me. It's just...
Yeah, but I know. I'm just saying this. I don't know, you know, you could jot that down and, you know, you wouldn't want to jot it down and somebody knows you're writing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I know what you're saying. Yeah. All right, well, I'll either call you, you know, Tuesday to talk about all this, or I'll see y'all at some point.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, if you don't mind, one way or another, let's get in touch. If you need to, just give me a call, you know, afterwards, and we can talk about, you know, what's available basically, and what I think are how things can happen, and even some amounts. So
that's a deal. I'll know more.
All right, man. Sounds good. I hope you're doing well.
Tomorrow and the next day. So tell everybody hello, and I'll either call you or I'll see you.
That sounds good. All right. Thanks.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Alex.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I got your letter.
Well, good.
Yep. It came in the mail Friday or yesterday. I'm not sure which day, but I got it yesterday. So.
Well, good. Good.
You hanging in there?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, you know, all things considered, where I'm at, I'm doing good.
In the grand scope of things, it's as good as it can get right now, huh?
Yeah, you know, I mean, hell, I got me a little NFL board going. You know, made some poker chips out of some book covers.
There you go.
You know, everything's all right.
Good way to.
Only bad thing is I screwed up my canteen last week. You know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Liz said either you hadn't ordered in time or you I can't remember what she said.
There was a glitch with the order, but anyway, you know.
Going to get it in for this week, I guess, even though with the bond here and tomorrow morning, you never know what's going to happen.
I hope so. But, I mean, Jim and them seem to be very optimistic, but, you know, again, I'll see it when it happens.
Yeah. And then once he said it, depending on how high it is, it might not be something that's obtainable. I don't know. So,
yeah,
hopefully it won't be too bad if they do. So, I do that. Well, John Marvin told me your little story.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories to tell y'all when I get out of here. I mean,
I can imagine. You make sure you're taking care of yourself too.
All kind of crazy stuff goes on in here, but I'm doing good. I mean, I ain't got no troubles. I'm fine.
That's it.
And you know, I mean, I've helped a lot of people, and you know, I mean,
yeah, I know.
It ain't no good being in here, but being in here, I'm doing fine. Yeah. I'm doing good.
Making the best of a situation, and that's what you got to do.
That's right. That's right. How's Cody?
He's doing good. He is fed up with his job and really to find something new. Get his resume going and trying to figure out what he can do to get back down here most of the time.
I just don't see how he does it. I mean, that's just, I don't see how, I mean, that's hard on you too.
Yeah, well, it's not so bad now that the kids are out of high school. You know, playing sports and doing stuff. It would have been almost impossible. But now it's, I mean, it's, you know, I'm here by myself, but that's not that big a deal. You know, but it'd be better to have him back here. But they're kind of cracking down now, and you know, they're going to doing a 7-day week. And he said, I ain't working on the weekend. I don't know what they're going to do, but I ain't staying up there all weekend. There's always something going on. And he only gets like 1 day off for Christmas. He gets that Friday before Christmas, and then he's back at work on Monday. So.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, even somebody as hard working as Cody, that's hard, you know?
Yep, I know. All
right, well, tell everybody I said hello. I'll give y'all a call and let y'all know what goes on with all this stuff.
Well, I'm gonna log in the morning. You know, I have to do that all the time, and so it's something I'm used to doing. So I'm gonna log in and kind of listen, and I'll be up to date on that.
10-4.
So keep my fingers crossed.
Hey, Bill's got my clothes and stuff from Orlando?
Yes, they're at Mama's house.
10-4.
Yep, she and Matt picked up all 3 bags.
What was she doing in Orlando?
Matt's grandparents live in Miradora, or I don't know, some little town right above, about 40 minutes above Orlando.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it worked out well, because otherwise somebody would have to take it.
Anyway.
I hadn't looked through any of it. I assume everything is in there that you packed up.
Everything's, well, I washed everything before I packed it up.
Well, good. That's so it's all in there, and it's all, you know, just like you left it. So we just took it and put it right now. It's in that front bedroom at Mama's, but we'll probably move it upstairs, or I don't know what to do with it. It gives out the way a little bit, but it at least is in Hampton. So
perfect. All right, I'll be in touch. Love you. Thank you.
You take care of yourself. I love you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Lizzie.
I could have used your help this morning.
Hey, I figured you about to pull your hair out, but John Marvin been gone all weekend. Huh?
Well, I tried to get everybody to go to church with me, and Randolph wore jeans and a T-shirt because I got him all dressed in a cute little red plaid shirt and red pants, and he took all of it off in the car. He had his jeans and his t-shirt on underneath, so he still was dressed, but, he was the little devil trying to get all that on him, and then he got in the car, and, maybe 2 minutes later, I walked out to the car, and he had stripped down to his jeans and his t-shirt.
That's a trip, isn't he? Well, y'all doing good? When did John get back?
He gets back tonight around 9:30, I think.
Have they had a good time?
Yeah, it looks like it. One of the guys, it's a Club Limited trip, and one of the guys used to be the press secretary for President Nixon.
Wow.
And I've met him before, and he's, in fact, did you meet him by chance?
What's his name?
Well, now I'm drawing a blank on his name. Is it John Bond? Maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't
he's an older fella.
And I would have found that very interesting and talked to him about it.
Yeah, I feel like it was maybe your dad that went on the wagon with us that day.
Must have been.
And yeah, he's super interesting, and he's got one of those like a voice that sounds just kind of legal, like he was on TV, so.
Sure.
But I got your letter finally.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yesterday. So thank you.
Well, good.
And then Marvin got hers, but she's got it tucked in her phone, and she said she would let me read it, but she hadn't let me read it yet. But
I just wrote her a quick letter,
Yeah.
So she's so sweet. She's so mature.
I know. I kind of think that she's
I can't
just like
think
this old.
anything in there that she would not want to, that I can't think why she wouldn't want you to read it.
I think she was just being protective. Her friends were over here last night, and I think she thinks it's cool that she got one, and she's just kind of holding that up over my head.
Good for her. Good for her. Well,
but
they changed my hearing from Friday to tomorrow.
Yes, I did know that. Tomorrow at 9:30.
I'm not sure. I think that's right. Like I said,
well,
get my hopes up. See what happens when it happens.
Well, will you just stay there, and it's just like your video conference when you meet with Jim? Or will you have to go somewhere tomorrow?
Normally, I don't video conference when I meet with Jim. Normally, they come and meet with me, but, lawyers can meet with you and,
Oh, in person?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking all of that was done over video.
No, which is why I do that the way I do it. But anyway, and somehow, Reverend Culp got in. I think he just was so diligent and kept trying. They finally let him. Even though,
good.
Normally they give you a piece of paper on a Friday, and you have to sign up for the next Saturday, or next Friday, next Saturday. But anyway, they let him do it. Just out of the blue, I got a thing saying go in there and do it. And it was him. So.
So was that a good experience?
You talking about? It's like talking on the phone, but there's a picture right there.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him. I think he's a genuine good guy. I think the world of him.
Well, it didn't even occur to me that that's where he is in Columbia, and that would be. Did you get my letter that talked about my friend that's a minister?
Yeah.
In Columbia?
The one you wrote on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So if you want me to get the ball rolling on that, he really is a cool guy. I mean, we can see what happens tomorrow, but.
I guess that's the thing to do. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I still have a hard time.
Well, I know you do, and I feel like faith is going to be the only thing to get you through this. I mean, I know you don't want to talk about it, but
no, not right now. Let's see. You know what? I'll talk to you on the phone about it. If I don't get out of here, I'll talk to you in person about it. If I do get out of here.
Okay. I just think that it's important to have that as a basis.
I tell you this, I'd made up my mind. What I told you, but I changed my mind. I made myself change my mind, so. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we will. I thought about it a lot, actually, this morning in church, and I think that's going to be important moving forward.
I went months where I couldn't reconcile it, and then when I went into treatment, that's a big part of most of the programs, faith. And so,
is it specific? Is that program? I wondered about that, but is it specific to Christianity or is it?
No, it's not. It's not. Well, yes, it is, but they don't. They say you don't even have to be. You can work for you if if you're agnostic, but I'll tell you all about it. I put a bunch of thought, when I was in rehab and really struggled with that and a lot of thought. But I don't know. I think I've made myself get back on the right path. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to.
We'll talk about it.
I don't want to push my thoughts, but it just I feel like that's been the only thing that's kind of held me accountable and held me grounded during all this.
I'm sure.
It's just the hope.
Yeah, I just get so angry.
Well, as you should. That's part of the healing process and the grieving process. But I have absolutely no doubt we'll see them again. I have no doubt about that. And that's why I wish you could read that book.
Well, hopefully I will be able to read it, so we'll see. But I'll call y'all tomorrow and let you know what's going on, okay?
Okay, well, Maren actually, I guess just through her work, she knows how to log into it remotely.
She told me, I try to call her and Randy on the weekends and, once a week, and she told me she was going to log into it, so.
Yeah. Just so we get firsthand and not whatever the media says. Have you talked to Christy at all?
No. What?
She had reached out. I was just wondering if she had reached out to you at all.
Nah. I sent a text or two back when I had a phone in rehab. And I didn't hear anything back, so I just quit. And that was before really when I hit my revelation.
This is what happened 20 years?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, this is something else I've been wondering. He said that you went blind.
Say again?
When you got shot, he said that you went blind. I don't know for how long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I couldn't see for, I don't know, I guess a minute and a half, maybe. 2 minutes. A minute.
I mean, do you feel like you were near death and that you were seeing the light?
No, it wasn't that bad. It just, I guess it was the impact. I mean, I wasn't seeing light. I was seeing dark. You know, I mean, the first thing I thought was...
You have 1 minute remaining.
And then I'm like, I know I'm not dead because, you know, I mean, and I remember touching my head, and I remember thinking the back of my head's blown off and I'm going to be blind. And then, you know, it slowly started coming back. I could stand up because it knocked me down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could stand up. I knew I was standing up. And, you know, then I think I kind of went to one knee. And, you know, I couldn't see, and I was trying to. It didn't take long at all before it started improving. You know, I mean, like it didn't get where I could totally see, but I could start seeing.
Your time is up.
Hey, I lost you.
Well, I had to add time on my card on my phone.
I got you. So where did you lose me?
You were saying that that you had gone down to a knee, but everything was black.
Yeah,
and so like, you could feel.
I couldn't see. I mean, now for a second I thought to myself, you know, am I dead? It didn't take me long to realize I wasn't dead. Then the next thing that occurred is, oh my God, I'm really going to be messed up. I'm going to be blind. You know, and then it started quickly coming back. But I could reach back and feel my head, and I knew my head wasn't missing, you know. I mean, I could tell it was bleeding, but I could tell like it wasn't like a big section of my head blown off. It, you know, it never hit my brain. You know that, right? So here's.
Well, actually, I guess I thought that it did hit your brain because.
No, listen here. All right, so you know how fast a bullet comes out of a gun, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it hits my head. It goes into my skin and puts a hole and kind of goes around my skull and comes out 1.5 inches, 2 inches further away. So I had an entry and an exit wound, but it didn't penetrate my skull. It cracked it a little bit, and the force caused me to have 2 brain bleeds. But, you know, all a brain bleed is a bruise on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't think it was anything permanent. I don't feel dumber or hindered or anything like that. But no, this wasn't like, okay, things go dark and I see the light and I'm going to the light. It went dark and I couldn't see shit. And then it started lightening up and I could see things around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, no, but
I think it was just the impact from the force of the bullet that knocked me down, and probably, I don't know, I guess sight is somewhere back there, and it interrupted it for a little while.
Well,
I'll tell you all the details when I see you.
I know, because I feel like we really haven't been with you since then.
You haven't. I mean, I saw you one time on the side of the road.
Yeah.
When I was sick as hell.
I'm sorry, because I was yelling at you.
No, you were?
Yeah.
You were yelling at me?
Yes.
What? What were you yelling at me?
Well, I just wanted answers. I didn't understand what was going on. Because, you know, Christy was the one that told me everything, and I didn't believe her.
I got you.
And I think I just was.
I remember you and Buster. I remember we were on the side of the road somewhere, but that's all I remember.
Yeah, we were. I think we were in Pooler, maybe.
See, I don't have a clue. Like, when you're in detox, you don't remember anything. I mean, you remember stuff, but you don't remember, like, details.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I was well into the throes of withdrawals at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that you didn't, you know, I mean, I guess you just called it feeling similar to the flu.
I don't remember you yelling at me.
I mean, I didn't yell, but I mean, I was just like,
I understand.
I just was so confused, and
sure,
it just kind of came as, you know, just such a shock.
I know, a lot of emotion. I get it.
And you know, I didn't know how much Maggie knew, and why she never told me. Not that it's really any of my business, but I mean, we just kind of talked all the time.
Right.
But.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Well.
I'll be in touch tomorrow and let y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, keep us posted, and if there's something I can do. That much you just got.
You know how much I appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon.
Okay, I love you.
Either way, I love you. Tell everybody hello, give them all hugs, and tell them I hope I see them soon, but if not, I'll see them when I can. All right, well, y'all take care. Tell everybody hello. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.
Okay, love you too.
Bye. Okay. Flooded the goddamn thing. Hey.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. How you doing?
Yeah.
How was the trip?
I just got off the airplane.
Are you still in the airport?
Nope, I'm on the road now, driving home.
You got 2 seconds?
Yeah, I got plenty of time.
Hey, just in case, I mean, Jim seems really optimistic about tomorrow. How do you pay for a bond? What did they say?
So I've learned a little bit of stuff, Alex. So he says that if you use a bondsman, they charge 10%. You don't get that money back.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's a $200,000 bond, it's $20,000, and the bondsman keeps that money. All right. He also said there were different ways to secure it with property, for example, like with the court or with the state. And I didn't fully understand that. And then he also said that a lot of times the state will accept a cash bond that's returned to you.
10-4. All right. Well, I mean, we'll see what goes tomorrow and figure it out.
But you just got to, what do you need me to do? What can I do? What you want me to do?
I don't know. I don't know really anything about it. I'll talk to Jim and them if something happens, you know.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out.
I mean, you'll be able to call me, won't you?
You know, I should be, but you never know.
You know, I mean, I guess
I would think if anything good happens, I would be able to call you. If you know, if
it's a cash bond, for example, and for some reason he's used multiple times that $200,000 number.
That's what the Attorney General is asking for.
Right. So, do you want me to pay that? I mean, what do you? I just need you to give me some guidance.
Well, is there a way to get out if you don't pay that?
Well, unless he's got that means to, you know, to where it's secured with either land or with the state, with the courts or with the state. They basically do the same thing.
If we put that up,
you show up in court.
But if we put that up, we get that back when you go to court, right?
I think that's my understanding is what I thought Jim said. That comes back when you go to court. But the one with a bondsman does not. That's basically their interest. But he also said that,
the bondsman don't make that much money.
He said 10% is what you got to pay him.
There's no way.
Now he said that's typical. Now, but he also said that he can negotiate with them.
Well, we'll see. Let's just see what the deal is, and then we'll figure it out. We'll go from there.
You just got to call me and let me know what to do. I don't want Jim to make that decision. I want you to let me know. Make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Well, I may have to have him call you, but if I do, I will make sure to tell him that I've said for you to call, for me to call.
Okay. Well, you just give me some guidance, and I'll do whatever I can.
I can't wait to hear about your trip.
Well, it wasn't much. We killed a few birds, but there wasn't much to it.
It wasn't?
Yeah, it was good.
Were y'all hunting a private land?
Yes. Yeah. It was good hunting. No, I shouldn't say that, but it was good. I'll talk to you about it another time.
All right. Well, you drive safe. Love you.
I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, thanks.
Hey, bud.
Hello.
Home?
I'm in Columbia.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You made it to your apartment?
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever hear anything from Butch?
I spoke to him last week, and he said he hadn't heard from Hubbard, and he said I'm supposed to hear from him this week.
Okay. All right. 10-4. Hey, did Brooklyn get home yet?
Yeah, but she never told me if she got the letter, which makes me think that she might not have. I don't know.
Huh.
But, I mean, she said she was going by her mailbox, and I feel like if she got it, she would have said something about it. Maybe she just didn't say anything about it.
You talked to her after she got home?
Yeah, I did. And she just didn't mention the letter, and I forgot to ask her about it, too, so.
I hope she got it. All right. Well, you in the bed?
Yeah, I'm just watching TV.
All right. Well, I'll let you know what happens tomorrow, okay?
Well, I mean, I'll know what happens.
All right. Well, I'll give you a buzz. I love you.
So, I mean, do they rule at everything tomorrow, or they just hear it and then a ruling will come later?
I don't know. This is a pretty simple matter. They usually rule on these things right away, but who knows what they'll do with this. I mean, I'm not even optimistic they'll even give a bond. And if they give a bond, I suspect it might be so high, can't pay it,
Yeah.
So, I'm popular to rule against right now,
Right.
But Jim and Dick want me to talk. They want me to talk to her tomorrow, so I've got all that ready.
10-4.
Been working on that all weekend, so anyway. I'll talk to you at some point tomorrow. I love you, buddy.
All right, love you too.
So proud of you. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Hey, man.
Hey.
I thought I might have got the answering machine.
What you mean?
Sometimes, usually when y'all answer, it rings once or twice. Then it says your party has answered, waiting on, and then it goes beep, and I hear a loud beeping. I can hear you when it rings a long time, and then it plays this little tune. It usually comes on and says we've reached the answering machine. Anyway, what's up?
Nothing, about to get in the bed.
Where are you?
Josh.
Jeff Marvin got my bond posted yet?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yes. Think he's writing the check tomorrow.
That's a fucking joke, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I just don't know how they. I don't know what goes into that.
Bernie Madoff had a $10 million bond. He took $10 billion. That dude from Sun Gold is sold $380 million.
I know.
2,400 investors, $100,000.
I know. Yeah.
That lawyer that stole money from clients where he told them if they didn't turn over their retirement system, their retirement monies to him, they were going to lose it, and took it. $100,000 bond. $6.5 million. Anyway, it is what it is. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did Brooklyn get my letter?
She did get your letter. I can confirm that. She got it on Monday.
Oh, I'm glad. All right, well, good.
And I think she's writing one back to you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Did they put what, Dick and Jim asked me to speak at that bond hearing. Did they have that all over the TV and shit news?
No, there weren't any reporters allowed in the hearing.
Yeah, there were reporters in the hearing who just weren't allowed to record.
Well, no, there wasn't a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot out there about that.
What was it? What was it out there about? How much the bond was?
Yeah, just man, just look at everything.
10-4. You talked to Ken Papa T?
Yeah, I spoke to him a couple of days ago.
Are they okay?
Yeah, I think they're fine. I just think that, they really got nothing to go do to escape from any of this, so I just think they kind of drive themselves crazy thinking about it.
I'm sure. It worries me.
But, I think this little triple, be good for them.
That'll be good. I hope so. I think about them all the time. I worry about them all the time. Being old and not being able to go out now, and I'm sure they sort of, please let them know I think about them, and it worries me.
Yeah, I know, but I got a job and I got stuff I can do, but they just ain't got nothing to go do.
I know, and that's what worries me. It's liable to, it really worries me. Have you heard from Butch?
No, I sent Butch a text message today, and I haven't heard from him. But tomorrow I'll probably start, kind of bothering him more. I try not to bother him too much.
Well, get you a good night's sleep. I love you. I just wanted to say, hey.
Okay.
Everything else okay?
Yeah. Everything's good. And we went fishing today, and
where'd you go fishing?
Off the dock at Jesse.
Do any good?
Yeah, you catch fish over there all day long.
Are you talking about little shit fish or trout and bass?
No, caught like 10, 11 trout in like 40 minutes today.
Keepers?
Probably not. Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you keep them?
We threw a couple back, but we caught some. Yeah, well, we caught some yesterday, but we didn't catch really enough to have dinner. And then we went and caught some today. And once we knew that we had enough, we started kind of throwing them back. But
how'd you cook them?
We tried them.
Well, that sounds good. All right,
it was good.
Get you a good night's sleep. What time is it?
It's like 10. No, it's not 10. It's 9. It's 9:18.
All right, you in the bed?
No, I'm about to get into bed.
You in the room?
I'm in my room.
10-4. All right. Well, I love you. Tell Brooklyn I said hey.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Love you.
So there you have it. Another edition of those Jailhouse Phone Calls. Promise you, next week, you're going to get the next episode of the Murdaugh series. It's going to be called The Egg Juror. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out on Patreon. We drop all kinds of stuff on there. Early, commercial-free releases, bonus episodes, files galore, and even quarterly gifts. Can't tell you how much their support means to me personally and also means to the show. So thank you so much for that to all my celebrity members. And until next time, I'm Jim Chapman with Exposed Scandalous Files of the Elite. Much love.